When looking at the budget, we've had a lot of innovations in teacher compensation. Most of them have been incentives or bonuses on top of the single salary schedule. So people talk about how are we going to change teacher compensation? That is, how are we going to get the money for some add-on on top? What I'm now saying is, well, the budget for teacher compensation change is the salary budget. And if we're really serious about it, we design a new system and we move people over into that system. We spend the old money on the new system. And when we have new money, we put more money in that system. But the budget's there for paying teacher salaries. So if we think strategically we need a new salary structure, we can design one and fully fund it with the money that we have. And on extra help for struggling kids, we clearly need resources to provide extra help for struggling students, to go back to a point that you made, and that is, but we have a lot of money in the system. We've got federal Title I, we've got Title VII, 30 to 40 states have programs that are triggered extra money on the basis of poverty kids. Now when you go into school districts and look at how those dollars are being used, many of them are being used ineffectively. So we could clearly, there's a pot of dollars that could clearly be reallocated that's right there right now and not being used very effectively. And just the last point I'll make is we have a dilemma of what happens when states put a lot of new money into the system. And I've been in several states on the school finance adequacy studies. Arkansas, they raised the sales tax. Wyoming, we're all paying for that because it's oil, gas, and coal extractions. And they put a lot of money out there for instructional coaches, for as part of professional development to kind of improve the capacity of teachers, for tutors to help struggling students. That's the biggest bang for your buck, particularly at the elementary level. And when you go out there and and we studied at the school level how the money was being used, we only found half the tutors. We only found half the instructional coaches. So the dilemma here is, and I'm not arguing for state centralization, but I'm saying when we throw the money out there in a block grant, oftentimes what we want to see the money being used for isn't being used that way. And we have to figure out, we have to understand why not, and then what we would do about it. And again, people kind of imply that when I say that, I'm suggesting a mandate from the state level. I'm not quite sure what the right strategy is, but I'm upset that the money is going out there, but it's not being used in the most effective ways. Many times.
Yeah, so back to the capacity issue, you, Tom, mentioned both at the SEA level and then I guess at the LEA level. Is there concern at all about the capacity of teachers to implement the Common Core? And beyond the evaluation piece, just are they prepared for this? And if not, what are we going to do about that? Seems like it's going to present a whole other set of dilemmas.
I would say that's the talent issue.
Right, but here we are with a workforce of teachers with urgency. We are going to make this happen. 2014 is tomorrow, right. And we aren't going to jettison all of those teachers that exist and start with new ones, because for all of your recruitment ideas, they are recruitment ideas for new teachers to come in, right?
Well, it seems to me you work on two fronts. One is get your teacher evaluation. One is capacity development, and get your teacher effectiveness measures in place and start using them for managing teachers. And one use of that is working with those who are shown to be ineffective and then moving them out of the system. The other one is, I think, also recruiting simultaneously and upping the standards for what it takes to get people into teacher training programs. So as openings occur, we can replace those people, the openings with better talent.